Alright guys, I'm gonna do something special for you today. I watched on um, online as people tried to show people how to use roll20, and I played in a bunch of games, and some of them were really substandard. So, and I've looked at other people's games, and they were really substandard, and I've had enough time to actually get pretty good with this. So I'm gonna go from start to finish and show you how to wrangle this. First is coming right out the gate. If you're not actually spending money on this and you're not getting the dynamic lighting or any of that other stuff and everything, you might as well not even watch this video, because your board's going to look like shit. And it's not going to have that realistic appeal. If you're trying to just do a board that has that just has freaking something for you guys to do combat with or whatever, you probably don't need this video. Just put a map up there. But if you want boards that are just downright sexy, I'm about to show you how to do that. Now, this is a pain in the ass process. It's going to take fucking time. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So what I'm going to do is a simple encounter, and I'm going to show you how to do this, because I need this for my game. It's what we call a random encounter. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to toolbar. So I'm going to want this to look a certain way, and I'm going to go we're going to go ahead and keep it 25 by 25, I think, and we're going to do background black. We're going to take the opacity and put it down next to them. That's the lines on it. Keep them gray, because that's a good color. Whoever thought that one up. And we're not going to screw around with the dynamic lighting yet, because I don't want it to be dark while I'm trying to fuck with the board. In fact, I'm not even going to screw with the opacity just yet, because like I said, I don't want to be screwed up while I'm doing the board. Okay, so now we're gonna scan out a little bit. We're gonna get this so the map is, so I can see most of the map. And then I'm gonna go here to this box here, and I'm gonna pick map and background. There's a couple levels to the board. Bottom map, second level object level. Third layer is the hidden shit that the GM has in there, and the fourth layer is the dynamic lighting. So we're going to do that right now. And now I'm going to go over to my Marketplace Premium Assets, and I'm going to find something that's going to work for me for a combat environment. I'm going to pause this for a moment. Now, I had a lot of options here on what boards to take. I specifically picked this board because I wanted to showcase an ability. Now, you're going to have boards that you're going to buy that are going to cover down on this, and so you're not going to have to worry about this at all. So my goal, though, is I want to teach you how to actually use this program. And so I'm picking something flat like this that doesn't have anything. I'm going to show you how to use it. Now, again, if you're not the type of person that's willing to spend money on this program and buy the little doohickeys and stuff like that and everything, you can still do these things, but it's a lot harder, and it's not going to look near as good. So we're going to go with that. So the first thing we're going to do is, and you never will have seen this before probably with anybody else, and now I'm going to do something you probably ain't never seen anybody do before. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a maze-like effect. Now, when you left click and you move around, and each time you hit the button, it's going to draw the line. When you right click, it's going to freeze it, because otherwise what will happen is when I try and do this, that line, that last line will go all the way over there. Now, like say I wanted to start over here and I didn't right click, and I go to do that, see what happened? So dirty bastard. Okay, so back to what we were doing. So yeah, that line is a little bit sharper than I want it to be. I'll show you what all these black lines are going to represent, lines that people can't see through. So that's important. This line of sight is a big deal in this game. If you want to have a realistic function of it. Okay. Now this is really important, and I can't stress this enough, but damn it. Get rid of these sharp edges. Okay, now here comes the fun part. So we're going to go back to the little clicker doohickey. Now notice we went down to this, and then we went down to polygonal line. That's how we draw our line. You can also draw shapes. So let's just draw a shape just to show you how it's done. You can draw a square, or if you hold down Alt, you can make a circle. Square, or hold down Alt, make a circle. Circles can be So let's say I got this angle right here is just too sharp for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so you got that. Now let's go back to the pointer, because we're dragging and dropping stuff and moving it all around. And we're going to throw stuff on this board. Again, if you're not dropping the money on this, crap. If you're not dropping the money on this, you're kind of wasting your time. I mean, it can be done, but yeah, good luck with all that. And I find plenty of great pieces whenever I can find them online. I use them. There's plenty of little encounter maps that you can find, but if you want to do the big shebang, yeah, you're going to have a really hard time doing it with this. Don't fret over stacking these. It's going to look sexy, I promise. Let's get some color in there. Now you can do this to make mazes, and the mazes look amazing. Yeah, that's my cheesy little pun there, guys. Uh, but again, not fret. Just here to help you guys make a better map for your game. Now, I'm going to tell you this coming right out the gate. Look up anything that is a vial. Anything that says vial, guys, that's a keeper. Because those guys who make the vial products under my purchases, they make amazing products. And I'll show you some of those here in a little bit, just to show you just how sexy they are. Now, as you can tell, I could probably be using the shadowing, but I'm being lazy. You want to do the shadowing, that's all on you. And this tutorial is going to cover everything that I can think of that you need to make that beautiful board and make the monsters to put in it. Because, you know, we all love this. We all love this. We all love the game. We all want to participate. We all want to get better at our craft. And there isn't always enough people out there that are helping us. And these maps that I've seen some people come up with are just downright shitty. And I love you guys too much to let you continue rolling out like that. You deserve better. Your players deserve better. You give them better, and you know, you're going to get better out of them. Let's see if we want to edge this thing off. This isn't necessary. All right, so here we got a little bit of a map going on. Now, let's make some monsters. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go through and I'm going to add a character. See that? Add character. And then I'm going to go to my stuff and say, what do I want this encounter to be about? Now, I gotta show you these vials, man. These vial tiles, desert mapper, dungeon mapper, sewer mapper, table tiles, water tiles. I'm telling you, that's just downright the sexiest you're gonna get out here. Let's go with Land of Giants. Okay, now we're going to go into save. And we'll go into compendium, right? And we got Hobgoblin, right? Now we're going to go into character sheet. This is an NPC. Now, I'm going to tell you, coming straight out the gate, you can always click the use spells and turn them into a caster. Now, we're going to make 2 of those, though. Now go to character settings. Now take the Hobgoblin, drag it over in this little box right here. Okay, got half a CR for these guys. Hit parse. Now, this isn't much of an encounter, especially for my guys who are all level 7. So we're gonna give him a little, you know, give him a little badassery. So we're gonna go ahead and advance him. Look at that. Just became CR2, just like that. Now, my characters, now watch this, / talk to myself. You don't want your characters to know what they're about to face. Look, talking to myself, right? Now, that's a +6 to hit. Is that really effective against my group? Not really. So we're going to go ahead and up this ante a little bit more. Advanced. Add. CR3. Let's try that again. +8 to hit. Is that going to do it? Let's add them again. Advanced. Add. All right, CR. Look, now he's got a +10 to hit. Let's see how many hit points he's got. He's got 32. We're going to go up into his core. NPC, hit die. Let's go core. I think it's NPC. Let's raise his hit die by 4. There we go. Now we got 76 hit points. At 28 AC is a little bit nasty. So we're gonna go into core. We're gonna drop it down a bit. Now let's go in attacks. And defenses. 25 AC, that's still nasty. So we're gonna go into NPC. I'm sure he's got some natural shit going on. Natural armor. We're gonna go ahead and drop that natural armor by 5. No, let's just drop it. Yeah. Now defenses. AC of 20. It's challenging, can be hit. Let's see, 4 attacks. Longsword, +4. Alright. Then we're gonna give him a little bit of oomph to what he can do. And we're going to give him an itinerant attack at -5. Okay. Close that up. Give that a +2. We'll get a itinerant attack. And make this -2. Now we got a guy that can hit. He can do some damage. For some reason that just did not work with him. Oh, he got screwed on the range account. We're going to go ahead and give him a +4. There we go. Now we got ourselves a monster that's worth being a monster. Now, I'm not going to drag and drop him straight off to the screen, but what I'm going to do is, over here, folders are your friends, guys. So if you look over here, I'm going to go down to monsters. I'll go ahead and drop that little snazzy bastard right there. And boom, he's good to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another guy who's going to be a caster. Because you want that caster in there. Let's not pull from there. Let's pull from over here. Okay, there we go. Hobgoblin caster. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and save those. Character sheet is an NPC. This little bastard casts spells. Okay, so then we're going to go to the settings and go back over to here. We're going to drop that hobgoblin right there and hit parse. We're going to go ahead and give him 5 hit dice. We're going to just advance him 1 time. Now there are Ninja Squirrel ways where you can add classes, and I've been able to successfully do it before, but it's been a while. So I don't even really bother with it anymore. Instead, this is how I roll. And we're going to go ahead and look under these abilities, this core, these attributes. What do we got going on? We got the Constitution. We're going to go ahead and raise that Charisma to an 18. And then this little bastard's going to cast spells. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and give him 5 levels in caster. Now we're going to go over here and we're going to put Charisma. So that's going to be his ability modifier. And then you can never just know where your party is on their ability to cast spells. Okay, now I'm going to go over here and we're going to cast some spells. There is way better ways that you can do this. And by all means, you can go through the process of being thorough, and I commend you for people that are doing that, but I have a lot of shit going on. I ain't got time for all that nonsense. Okay, I got my lightning bolt. Now what we're going to do, we're going to hit this attack and damage, and look, I got some brackets going on. 5d6. Just like that, guys. Just like that. Now watch this shit. Damage. Booyah. 25 points. Trust me. You'll want to do it. Now I'm going to show you another spell that you can never go wrong with. Mirror image. We're going to go ahead and put it in the description. Now watch this. Creates bracket bracket 1d4 plus 2 images. Oops. Now let's try this out. Look at that, creates 5 images. Let's put of himself. Now what we're going to do is here, because this guy's going to be like a shaman type guy. Cure light wounds. And we're going to go bracket bracket 1d8 plus 5 bracket bracket. Test it out again. That's how much it heals. Let's see if we put this. Let's try that now. Heals 10. Look at that. You like that? That's sexy, huh? Okay, now we're going to go with another one. Cure moderate wounds. Description. No, we're not putting it. Put in damage. Heals. Bracket bracket. 2d8 plus 5. Bracket bracket. There we go. Sexy, huh? Go ahead and close these up. Let's go with our last one. Magic missile. So probably won't. Now this is just for a quick encounter, guys. You're not trying to plan out your 5d4 bracket bracket. Not trying to plot out their fucking demise, but trying to let them remember they just met somebody. Now see, magic missile always hits. That'll help you in case you got AC problems. Cure light wounds. Never know when you might need something like that. Or cure moderate wounds. Okay, mirror image. That'll make it a lot harder to kill a caster. And lightning bolt. Lightning bolt is a great way to say nope, not happening, son. Okay, so now we got that. We're gonna go ahead and exit this character down. Go back into my monsters. Now I'm gonna go ahead and rename this guy. Edit. Caster. Now that we have that accomplished, what we're going to do is we're not going to drag and drop those guys over. You can do that, but that will slow down your game significantly. Delete. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to go to the object token layer. Now we're going to go ahead and move home skillet over there. And we're going to go ahead and put out all these little hobgoblins. Now, let's go ahead and zoom in. This is called I don't like fireballs. Chances are your players have them, and you will not like them. See that? They can fireball, they can hit a couple, but they're not going to hit them all at once. Now, what are we going to do? Let's go ahead and put the players in this. Now I go down to characters. I'm going to move all my characters over. So where the fuck is your character? There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the character. This guy has low light vision. So I'm going to go emits 1 and freaking drops off at 1. Player sees light. All players see is light, so they're going to see him. Now, you don't have to click that. I do, because, goddamn, it makes things a lot easier in the long run. Player has sight. He has low light vision, so he sees twice as far. So you go 2, and then go save. Now we're gonna go. We'll go into them here in a second. So this player does not have low light. So 1, 1. Player see light, has sight. Leave the 1 multiplier. The wolf has like a heightened senses, so it sees twice as far. Oops. It's light, sees, has light, has sight. Oh yeah, he's 1. One. Has sight, has light. It's a bird. It has heightened senses. So that 2 times multiplier. Now, say this guy was a dwarf. If he was a dwarf, he would have 60. Make it 60. I like to compensate by dwarves having low light vision. They have like everything is like black and white to them. So I'll show you how I normally adjust that. But we'll go through. I want you to see this first. So now I'm going to go character sheet, or go to the thing, and this is the untitled. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go. Wait, that's the wrong map. Okay, we're going to go enable dynamic lighting and force line of sight. They can't see through the black lines that I drew. Update on drop. That means they can't just move their marker around and see whatever's around. Restrict movement. That means they can't walk through the black lines. And that's all we need. Now we're going to go to opacity and drop it down. Okay, so now Screen's going to get a little darker. Now we're going to go through, this is what her character sees. Control L. Oh, he emits light. I'm sorry. I screwed that one up. Emits. Okay. Because I put it as emits light. So, okay, so Control L. This is all this character sees. It sees his battle buddies. And it sees the light that's being emitted from the bird in the center. Okay, so now, but that's not what's going to happen at night. What's going to happen is that these bastards are going to be carrying torches, because no human walks around without torches, right? So it's 40 foot, but it has a 20-foot drop off. Okay, this has 40 foot with a 20-foot drop off. Tron can see twice as far with light, so he's just going to utilize the light that everybody else is carrying. Now, we're pretending he's a dwarf, right? So we're going to go, real quick. First, we're going to go to him, so let's see what it looks like now. Now, this is low light out here. This is bright light. Low light, bright light. Now, the dog sees twice as far, right? So let's see what the dog sees. Wow, the dog's light is way further out there, along with the bird. Way out there. Now, Tron sees low light, so he's the same. He can see those guys clearly. Now, what I like to do, well, let's go through the dwarf. He sees all that, all the way out to 60 foot, right? If you have a dwarf in your party, this is my suggestion to emulate that low light look, is -5. See, changes. Now he sees all the way out here, but he sees it as dark. Oh, I forgot. Now it was time to do the dynamic lighting. We did all that with the lighting that I did wasn't for dynamic lighting. The lighting that I did was actually to tell me where to put the bushes. It allows you to be able to make a maze-like effect. Now we're gonna real quick do the dynamic lighting. My bad, I got ahead of myself. But see, we're going to the dynamic lighting level. We're going to do the polygonal lines. And now we're going to back this up a little bit. And I'll show you guys what this looks like. Now, let's go back to the object layer. You saw what I did there. I'm doing the clickers. Now, It shows how their vision is being obscured by the map. So if you wanted to hide something, you could very easily. So that ends my tutorial on how to do that. And all you gotta do is, then they run into an encounter, boom, there's their encounter. Just like that. Simple. Easily done. Alright guys, peace.